Right, here we go. Back out on another adventure, not on the, bloody hell. You obviously can't see what I'm seeing right now because we're this way, but maybe this is a note to get another camera at some point, because it's getting annoying swapping the views over whenever I do it, but we're just going to go with this for now. But I'll have to stop in a minute and square my music away, so when I get to that point we'll do that. Welcome back. No ride on today. I ran out of fuel on that the other day, out of petrol. I thought I had quite a lot in it, but obviously going high revs mowing with the PTO for that long, it kind of I guess it just drinks it quite a bit. But I can do my whole lawn quite quickly as well, to be fair. Like I'm learning like the routine of like how to do it, like where to start, where to like trim, like cut back around, and then it just makes it easier for where I go. But that's one of those things that will all just come with practice and time, won't it? I've got the a steel like combi head thing, like petrol head, like a 2-stroke head, and it came with like loads of attachments and all that kind of stuff. We bought that off the people that were leaving the house, and that came with like loads of attachments, but the only one that wasn't there was the strimmer head, like the string line, like what everybody in England would know as a strimmer, the string line head for that. And so I went out and bought that. That was fairly reasonable, to be fair. It's like 150, 160 quid, I think. And where I bought it from, they built it all up for me, so I didn't have to worry or do anything. Right, what I am going to do, I've pulled over, so I'm going to sort my music out, put the camera the other way, and then we'll be back. So until then. Right, welcome back to the other view. Yeah, so as I was saying, that brush line trimmer that it came with, that it didn't come with, that we had to buy, is like a strimmer, as everyone would know it in England. And that thing is godly. It like, I haven't had a strimmer in a while because I haven't known a house in a while. But yeah, that's like a strimmer on steroids. It's so good. Ooh. And it auto feeds, so it's got like this in the guard for the line, I suppose, so you don't like cut your legs or get loads of stuff flicked up at you. It's got like a little blade in there, and that like, you basically, like while you're trimming, like if you feel like, oh, my line's a bit short, you kind of just tap the head on the ground and it like auto feeds out, and it will feed out like a couple of centimeters at a time with every tap. I like I'm dancing the music. Yep. With every tap, and then it like kind of cuts it or stops it when you get. So in theory, you could just keep tapping, but you just burn through line very quickly. So don't do that. And then it also came with like an edge trimmer cut, like an edge cutter, a rotavator attachment, a chainsaw attachment, and a hedge trimmer attachment. Use the chainsaw. Needs sharpening, so I messaged my tree surgeon friend, and I was like, oh, I need to sharpen my blade. Like, and I kind of remember, I did like a chainsaw course in the army, so I kind of remember what I'm doing, but like it's my own shit now, so I'm like, I want to fucking make sure. And aside YouTube and stuff, I could definitely just YouTube it, but I just thought, you know what, I will just check in, make sure I'm doing the right thing. And he knows his shit, so I was like, oh Tom, am I doing this right? And he was like, mate, don't buy that, buy this. And there we go, so that is also on the way. And I bought some grease to lube everything up, because I feel like nothing's really been like lubed up and like looked at, and I think they were getting, so the ride on, they were getting it serviced every now and again, I think, but I can't see any records of that, so I'm like, wow, I don't think it's been fucking serviced, because unless you know, or there's a record of it, and even then sometimes I'm like, it's better to do it myself, because like I know the work's done then, and like nobody's like over wadged all the bolts and stuff like that. So I bought a little service kit for the combi head. I'll do that. That's just like air filter, spark plug and that, and then just giving it a wipe down, checking everything over. But it's 2-stroke anyway, so piece of piss. And I use good quality fuel. And the ride on, like, I don't know, we'll see how it comes. I might end up paying for someone to do that, but it's like 300 quid. I'm like, I could do that myself with a bit of YouTube in and getting the right service pots in place. What a bloody day for weather. Although we're in the midst of another heat wave in the UK now. There's another heat wave on the way. And I think tomorrow, what is it now? 19 degrees. I think tomorrow it's like, tomorrow, it's like 30 odd degrees, I think it's going up to. Which is a hell of a jump. Like tomorrow night is going to be, it's going to make for uncomfortable sleeping. But that is why I always sleep with a fan. I sleep with a fan pretty much all the time anyway. Mainly because I like the white noise. Like if I don't have a fan, like if I was ever away on like a course or something like that, I used to play like rain noise, and I'd just have that on my phone. And if I was in like a communal room, it'd obviously be headphones, and just by myself I'd just have rain noise on if I didn't have a fan, just because I like the noise. But also, it's nice to feel the air. 30 slow down, I'm doing like 26. Those things, another sideline, those things apparently, road close 20, we're safe. Those things are what the council use to get data of people speeding through villages for like justifications for like speed cameras and stuff like that. And I know it's accidents and shit like that that go for like justifications for speed cameras, but it's also those things, and they also gather data, but none of them are calibrated at all. Did I close my top box? No, I didn't. Better stop and do that. None of it's calibrated, so like all the data that they're getting from there, like obviously like I was going, I mean you could see it on video, I was going through there at what, 26, 27 I think, and it was saying 30 slow down, but I wasn't anywhere near that. Let's pull in here and sort this out. Pull into Block Ironworks Junction. Oh. Hill hold, great. But then it turns off the second you go into neutral, which I do understand, but there we go. Closed now. At least none of my stuff have been flying out all over the place. Well, we don't know. Maybe it was. I'll probably get to my destination and everything will be gone. So it's like, it's Father's Day tomorrow. It's my dad's birthday next weekend, so there's a bit of a shindig at the parental's house. So I'm on my way there. And it's steak sandwiches tonight, chimichurri, good bread. Oh! My man's bought one of those like egg things, you know, the ceramic eggs. I want to say Komodo egg, but I don't think that's what it's actually called, and that's maybe just an off-brand or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll be right back after these adverts. But yeah, so a lovely night of food and dips. Chips, dips and steak. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. And then back home, I made some cookies today. Went and met some of the neighbours, very nice people. And then I made up some more cookie batter yesterday, I think it was. So I took them some cookies because they had us round this morning to say hello and introduce us. And very nice people. And as a thank you for having us round, I was like, oh, I've got some cookie batter. I'll make up some cookies and I will drop them round. I didn't say that to them, I just basically knocked on the door before I left then and threw them some cookies. This bit of road's weird, there's like a weird scar in the middle, but like for your position, you kind of like, you're like right on the edge of the scar really, and it's like, ugh. I mean, this road's much better than the A377, which is, not that I've ever seen it, but it's what I imagine Baghdad airfield to look like circa 2003. Shout out to the Iraq War vets, the anniversary, was it the 20 year anniversary of the end of that war? Was a couple of days ago, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. Oh, I do like this bike, it's a great bike. When the weather's like this, and I think it's good, and there's not many people on the road, it's quite nice. But this bike properly came into its own on that trip with Kyle. It's so good. Because like, I think I've said it before, riding on European roads in like the middle of nowhere where you've not got loads of like hedge cover, you can see loads of stuff, you get a great view, you've got great vision, and a lot of the drivers are a lot more aware to motorbikes, and I feel a lot safer there than I do in the UK. But you just feel like you can tempo a little bit more, because if you do anything like that in the UK, your fucking licence is gone. And to be fair, quite rightly for the most part. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, like, even if they're like not crashing, not causing chaos to the streets, like it's kind of inevitable doing that kind of stuff, I think. And riding like a twat and like pushing your bike a little bit more than what I do in the UK, I only really feel comfortable doing it overseas. I don't feel comfortable doing it in the UK, which is weird when you think about it, because obviously here I know that like the NHS has got my back, or like Hems would be out rapid to come and find me in a bush. There was loads of oil there, so I'm glad I kept that out right. Like Hems would be out to come and find me pretty quick, I think. But I don't know what that's like overseas. I assume it's good, but who knows? You're indicating, aren't you? So I'm going to come, I'm going to dominate the road, hold that junction, through the junction, very good. It's a bit windy today though, so like I don't know how this bit will come out. If it's too windy, I'll put the auto like noise reduction stuff on, which kind of kills a bit of the bike noise, but there we go, who knows. We'll see how it comes out in post-production. Oh, a big shout out for the pizza oven thing the other day, which was my last kind of vlog that I was chatting about. The pizza bases that we got, very good. I can't remember whether I'd said that I had them fresh at that point or not, but yeah, they came fresh. We didn't have pizzas that night, so they all went in the freezer. Last night, had them out, just two of the bases obviously, and thawed them out, in about like half an hour, and then that's it, like good to go. They smell amazing, and they're like sourdough, like I think that they must be like part baked with like a weight on them or something to stop them like bubbling up in the middle. And then literally just because I don't have a pizza oven, in the oven on like, I think it was 225 the recommended setting was, the Celsius degrees for normal people. And yeah, just threw the toppings on, and it was fucking great. Like no complaints. Edges were fucking love it. Some of the nicest pizza crust I think I've ever had. The middle was like, it wasn't soggy, but it was where all the toppings were kind of falling off. But that is because, and we've worked this out, when we put like peppers and stuff on it, we're not like cooking the peppers off or anything like beforehand, and the temperature's not high enough to rattle the base off. And we heat the trays up, heat the stone up before everything like that. But it's not hot enough to like rapidly cook everything like that, where like all the water doesn't drain out of it and instantly like evaporate, or the base isn't crispy enough, all that kind of crap. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to like cook off the peppers and stuff beforehand, like not put like raw mushrooms on, all that kind of shit, because that was like a bit of an error. Same with like prawns. I had like prawns and anchovies and chorizo on mine. It was fucking lovely. So yes, would recommend East Pizzas, that was. There will not be a discount code in the description. There may be a website, but other than that, that's it. Right, I'm going to park up, take my camera off, continue the rest of my ride, because nobody lives in Torrington in my lineage. Thank God for that. I'm only joking. I spoke about Torrington the other week. I don't mind it. It's got a Lidl and an M&S. Did I just headbutt the thing with that? It's got a Lidl and an M&S, so no complaints. Right, goodbye.